Well, Vanleigh's shutting down.
Shut the factory door! I'm Tammy, and this is my husband Scott. We are two artists who, when faced with mounting health challenges, decided life's way too short. So we sold our home and most of our stuff to move into a home on wheels. And along with Gracie and Jasper, we've hit the road full-time in search of new landscapes, experiences, and friends. We'd love to have you join us as we navigate our way through this RV lifestyle, and until further notice, our mission is explore, create, and inspire. We interrupt our regular scheduled vlog because, as most of you probably heard, there is some breaking news in the RV industry, and it directly affects us and many of you. We've been getting a lot of emails and texts and comments, and thank you so much for bringing it to our attention. But yeah, Vanleigh Manufacturing is shutting its doors.
So the announcement, as far as we can tell, was made by Tiffin yesterday in a letter to all the employees and suppliers and everybody associated with the business. I don't think that the Vanleigh owners haven't received a communication yet, or at least we haven't seen one. So that's where we kind of wanted to step in and talk to the owners. The letter went on to describe how the economic circumstances in the country right now are not conducive to continuing the Vanleigh brand, and it's going to become a thing of the past, apparently. You all know by now that we have a Vanleigh. We bought a 2021 Vanleigh a year and a half ago, and currently we're extremely satisfied with it. We had a lot of problems with it in the beginning, but Vanleigh took care of us.
So one of the biggest concerns coming in, and for us, because we have to get some work done on our Vanleigh, is are we going to be able to get parts and service in the future? Like any other Tiffin owners, one of the reasons we went with this product was because of that name and the fact that we'd get customer support and help. So obviously when we heard the news, that was going to be our first concern. Was, you know, that's our thing. We call them up and we get help no matter what.
Yeah, how can this great company with great customer service just disappear?
Yeah, and also we were wondering, what about all the workers? Because we personally have met and dealt with several of them, and they all have families, and we know it's a small town, it's a small manufacturing facility, and you know, our hearts were just kind of going out to them and hoping they were going to be taken care of. We know a lot of you are feeling the same way because you've been reaching out to us. So what we did was we reached out to Brett Oliver. He is the Director of Service and Warranty for Vanleigh.
I know there's probably no chance we're going to get a hold of Vanleigh today, because phone's probably ringing off the hook. Hi, is Brett available today?
And this just goes to show you how great their customer service is. We figured we would not get hold of him because we thought the phones were going to be blowing up for them today with all the other worried Vanleigh owners. And on our first try, we got right through to him. Yeah. And he openly talked to us about what's going on, what he knows to be going on, and reassured us. So we wanted to share that information with you and reassure you so we can all just take a deep breath and stop freaking out and enjoy our Vanleighs.
Yeah, the first thing Brett told us is we're not going to leave our customers hanging.
So Brett said that it's going to be a minimum of 3 years, probably more like 5 to 6 years before they stop making parts and for our units, because they've got 3-year warranties on the structure of the Vanleighs. So he said they're still making Vanleighs right now to put out. They still have them sitting on the lot to sell. So basically, as long as there's a new Vanleigh going out with a new warranty, they're going to have parts for that Vanleigh. No one's going to be left in the dust. We're not the experts, we're not the lawyers, the legal counsel, and we hope that all to be true.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to be concerned about these things because, you know, if you have a blowout going down the road, it's going to rip up the skirting underneath there, and you're going to have to get it replaced. And so there's going to be a demand for a long time to come, and I'm sure that they're going to find a way to keep supplying that need. The damage that we've done along with some other modifications that we'd like to make. We called the Tishomino Service Center just 2 days ago and waited a little bit long because they're booked out all the way to July 19th. So we've got a date to go up there and have the body damage worked on, have a little work done on the suspension, and whatever else might need attention come July, which is, you know, still, you know, 6 months away.
So that's a little tip for all of you Vanleigh owners out there. If you are needing to get service work done at Tishomino,
they're still going to be open.
They're still going to be open. They're still going to be there, but they are booked out like 6+ months in advance.
Yeah.
So get your appointments made if you can. Brett assured us, you know, all the parts are just going to be sent to Red Bay and then they ship them to Tishomino. And a lot of the parts are not, you know, Vanleigh specific parts. They're Lippert, which is what we've had a lot of problems with. And that's not Vanleigh, although Vanleigh was gracious enough to replace them all for us. And so, you know, there's just a few custom things that you worry about, and just having that overall general feeling that someone's got your back, which is why we buy the brand, right? And so after our phone call, we felt really reassured that they're still going to be there. I mean, we talked to Brett the day after this blew up, and he was right there willing to help us and assist us and reassure us, and we feel a lot better about it. So we're hoping that, you know, you all will feel a little bit better and everyone can kind of take a deep breath. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if this didn't happen to another brand, to be honest with you, because the way things are looking in the economy.
And we feel kind of responsible to reach out to our viewers and, you know, let you all know what we're finding out, you know, firsthand, because, you know, shoot, we probably talked some people into buying a Vanleigh, you know.
We
just
probably talked a lot of people out of buying a Vanleigh.
May have talked a few people out of buying a Vanleigh, but at the end of the day, you know, they've really been an honorable company, and
in our experience,
the representation on their end's been, you know, honorable and courteous and prompt. They shipped us what we need, no questions asked.
Now, we're not talking about a dealer. The dealer is a lot different story. We're talking about the manufacturer. So
yeah.
Don't get where you buy your Vanleigh from confused with the Vanleigh manufacturer.
Right. The fact that you've got Van and Lee and Tiffin on the outside of this rig, you know, I would have quite a bit of confidence that they're not going to leave anybody in the high and dry, including people that are out there today looking for a brand new unit. You know, they're going to take care of them just the same way that they did with us, is my guess.
That's what Brett told us today, was they definitely would. And Tiffin's not going anywhere, and Tiffin's, you know, known for customer service. Today was refreshing, reassuring, and we're feeling fine, and we're going to move on with life. We're not worried about it, and
it's not always a bad thing when you own a brand that goes out of business. I mean, look at DeLorean. You know, if I had bought a DeLorean back in the day, I would have been extremely happy today.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe the Vanleigh will be the highly sought after. Yeah, you got to get your hands on a Vanleigh. So don't be so quick to worry about your values and
Volkswagen van.
Yeah.
You know, who would have guessed? You
never know.
Yeah.
You never know. And I'm honestly a little bit grateful that I have a Vanleigh. Well, I could have got one because there was things in this unit, and we still haven't done our tour. We need to do a tour for you guys that we absolutely loved, and you couldn't get in any other fifth wheel. Yeah. One of them was the soft touch ceilings, and it's just like a diesel pusher in here. The livability home feel in here is top notch. And then we've got, you know, the Amish handcrafted wood cabinets everywhere that we love. It's like a real house.
With the self-closing hinges.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they call them? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. It closed though.
We still stand behind our word that we're happy. We don't have any regrets. And we also want to say, if you haven't seen last week's video, That's where we started answering all of the questions you guys submitted to us, so check that out. And there were so many great questions that we couldn't get it all in one video, so the rest of the video is coming this weekend, if I can get it edited in time. And we're going to be answering all the rest of your questions, and there are some great questions.
Some of those questions kind of put me on the spot.
Like,
you too.
Yeah, like how old are we?
Yeah.
It's okay, we love them. Keep them coming, keep them coming. We love touching base with you. I know that we have tons of comments that I have not gotten back to. I'm just trying to keep up, but we'll get to all of them. Oh, and a special thank you to David Branson, who keeps giving us special super thanks. Is that what they're called? Super thanks? I had to Google what is a super thanks because I didn't even know. So whoever you are, David Branson, we thank you, and we are acknowledging that we do see those now that I know what a super thanks is, so thank you.
You're gonna help us pay for that damage.
Yeah, $5 at a time. Anyway, we love you all. We hope this video is helpful and reassures our other Vanleigh owners that things are gonna be okay. It's gonna change, but that's okay. And hey, maybe we'll just have to have our own Vanleigh rally meetup. What do you think about that? We'll figure something out. All right, everyone, take care, and we'll see you this weekend when we answer all of the rest of your questions.
Let's try this one. Just close them and walk away. And about 5-6 seconds later,